Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Fantastic Four, Empyre Fallout. This is a one-shot, and there's also an Avengers one, but this is the Fantastic Four one. The Avengers are in this, though. And Reed Richards says, Avengers Assemble! And it's like, you already did that. You don't get to say that twice. That was a really dumb move. There weren't really too many other dumb moves in this comic book. That was really, in my opinion, the only really dumb one. And while the comic book I wouldn't say is really good, I'd say it was pretty good. All right, that's saying a lot because a bunch of really cool things did happen in here. A bunch of good moments with characters, including a very major return, which I was wondering when this one was coming back. Let's get talking about all that good stuff. We should probably talk about who made the comic book first, though, right? So Dan Slott is the writer, Sean Isaacs on art, Marcio Menez doing the colors, VC's Joe Caramagna on letters, and RB Silva and David Curiel doing the cover. Alex Ross does the variant cover, and man, why didn't I grab that one? Darn it, I didn't know that one existed. Anyway, yeah, there's other variant covers also. Carlos Lau graphic design, and Stan Lee and Jack Kirby created the Fantastic Mother Effin' Four. She-Hulk is in here for like 2 panels. And we're promised that later on, actually, let me look at the date because I have a date here. The 23rd of September is when we're supposed to get the Immortal She-Hulk comic book. About damn time, and why so freaking late? Stop, Marvel, wake up. Maybe there's a reason for this. I knew. But okay, cool, whatever. It is what it is. 32 pages or so of Immortal She-Hulk. It's about time, right? Also, I found out that Immortal Hulk is only going up to 50 issues. That's soul crushing. Damn it. Why would you end your best book? Anyway, so what we have here is the Fantastic Four and the Avengers doing a Fallout thing, and they find a home for the 2 kids, the Kree and Skrull kids, and Emperor Doric, Teddy, he approves it. It's like he Christians it, he knights it. He's like, yes, good idea. Let's make it official with my sword. Okay, cool. And to be honest, I love the idea. It's a really freaking good idea. And I'm thinking I know it's going to sound really weird, but this is a time to, if not split up the Fantastic Four, to maybe, I don't know, like, is it too early to split up the Fantastic Four after we just had these different books? I don't know. I really don't know, but I think that it's about time that these characters at least got their own books for a little while, even if you keep a Fantastic Four book with the team as it is. In order to tell the story of these 2 kids, I think that these characters should have their own book for a bit. And I think that would actually be a really good idea. I already have a name for it in my head. I'm not here to spoil the comic book. It's the first names of the 2 characters, though. Anyway, Thor had a fairly interesting moment in here also. He used the gifts of Gaia. I love that Slott remembers that, hey, Thor actually has a mom, and it's literally Mother Earth. She's an elder god, one of the last remaining elder gods in existence. So yeah, he's kind of super powerful, and he should definitely have access to this plant stuff. So I like what happened here. Koi leaping at him is like, how dare you show my back to you? I'm gonna kill you now, Uncle. And it's like, you're being goofy right now, boy. You need to calm yourself down. And plus, I still hate what these guys, Ewing and Slott, have done with the Katati. I despise it to no end. It's not getting any better. It's not. But Thor did have a cool moment here. I liked it. That being said, it's what happens at the end of this comic book. No spoilers, but man, seeing this guy return, it's like, this makes all the sense in the world. As far as the sudden heel turn of this character, to quote a wrestling terminology, a wrestling term, having a heel turn, making this guy become evil, because it looks like he's going to be evil. I don't think this is quite the same as the Katati. I think that this person always had it in him for this to happen, and it makes sense for this to happen. Like, it's already written in the character. So if you haven't read this comic book, I think I'm giving you enough things that I don't want to tell you, because I really want you to buy the comic book, read it for yourself, see the things I'm talking about, and recognize that it might actually be time to jump back on the Fantastic Four. It also might not be, because but I am interested in seeing this, of all things, happen, because wow. Anyway, for the most part, this was a pretty good comic book, man. Like, you ended with a hell of a zinger, and this really didn't need the Empyre story for this last thing to happen. It just didn't. So it is, in my opinion, it is completely separate from the Empyre event. One thing didn't lead to the other. One was just coincidental, you know? So, makes sense. Anyway, guys, for all intents and purposes, even though this wasn't a great book, or even a particularly good book, I think that enough things happen in here that will affect the Marvel Universe going forward, that story-wise, you should definitely jump on there. As far as the art, you saw the images. I'm a huge, huge fan of Sean Isaacs' work. The guy, like, he knows how to kill a comic book and just, you know, boom, throw up a whole bunch of things in here. If you got a story to tell, he will draw the hell out of it, you know? And obviously on colors here, Marcio Menez, that just makes me want a freaking Marvel Legends figure of this. I mean, damn, dude. Damn. Poof. That's what I'm talking about. That really elevates the book a lot. Still not a great book, but it really elevates the book a lot. Anyway, I'm out. Like the video and watch an ad. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.